So today we are going to discuss about invertebrata phyla. So invertebrata phyla is nothing but, so first we have to know what do we mean by invertebrata. So invertebrata is nothing but absence of vertebral column. So absence of vertebral column organisms are classified under invertebrates. So in invertebrate phyla, today we are going to discuss about phylum Porifera. So by hearing the term Porifera, you know that Porifera, which can be expanded into Pori and Infera. So they are nothing but core-bearing organisms. So these Porifera are core-bearing organisms. So let us consider an example, cyclone. So which is similar to this structure. So as we have discussed earlier, Porifera means core-bearing organisms. So pores are nothing but pores present on the surface of the body. So this is the structure of cyclone, and it is the example of Porifera. So this phylum Porifera was coined by Robert Grant. From the animal naturally. So this was coined by the scientist called Robert Grant, and this is taken from the book Animal Naturally. So now let us discuss about the characteristics of Porifera, means the habitat of the Porifera and the reproduction of Porifera. So now let us look the habitat, nutrition, layers, with the outer layer and inner layer, outer and inner. So the reproduction, how it is carried out in the phylum Porifera. So symmetry and habitat, nutrition, layers, and layers is again classified into two types. They are inner layer and outer layer. Reproduction, symmetry. So first looking at the habitat, these phylum Porifera comes under the habitat marine. So marine water. So nutrition is monozoic. So we all know these are single-celled organisms. Means the total process is done in a single cell. So here the digestion is intracellular. So here intracellular is nothing but the digestion will be takes place within the cell. As it is a Porifera, it is a single cell organism. That digestion will be take place within the cell. So next coming to the layers. So how the layers are arranged in the phylum Porifera. So the outer membrane, the outer layer is called pinacoderm, and the inner layer is called choanoderm. So these two layers, the outer layer pinacoderm and the inner layer choanoderm, is separated by a fluid called mesohyl. So the fluid name is mesohyl. The function of this mesohyl fluid is to separate the outer layer pinacoderm and inner layer choanoderm. So next coming to the symmetry. So what type of symmetry do it exhibits? So coming to the symmetry, these exhibits radial symmetry and asymmetry. So why this is exhibiting two types of symmetry? At the starting stage, in the primitive stage, it is immature, so it exhibits radial symmetry. So you all know what I mean by radial symmetry. So any plane which goes through the central axis, it can be divided into two equal halves. It is known as radial symmetry. That will be exhibited in primitive stage. Isn't it right? Primitive stage. So then what is the use of asymmetry? So when it is developed, the porifera is fully developed, then it exhibits asymmetry. It is meant by when it is developed, it cannot be cut into two halves. So that is asymmetry. So here the asymmetry. So during the ages of porifera, it forms buds. So the porifera it forms buds. So that is why it does not show the symmetry. So next, symmetry and reproduction. So phylum Porifera exhibit two types of reproduction. They are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Isn't it right? So what type of reproduction is present in asexual and sexual? So asexual reproduction consists of fragmentation and budding. Isn't it right? Yes. Fragmentation and budding. So in the process of budding, it forms the bud. So that is why it does not show the symmetry. And next one, fragmentation. So in sexual reproduction, it is fuses through the help of the gametes. So and this porifera is monoecious. So what do you understand by the term monoecious? So here the monoecious is nothing but the sexes, the two sexes will be not separated. That is nothing but male and female. Male and female parts will be present in the porifera. So that is why we are calling the porifera as monoecious. And in the mesohyl, it consists of amoeba-like structures, amoebocytes. So these amoebocytes helps in the So these amoebocytes helps in the distributions of nutrients. So like this, the porifera phylum exhibits habitat, nutrition, layers, and reproduction and the symmetry. These are the characteristics which we are placed under the phylum porifera. So this is all for now. Thank you. Have a nice day.